Welcome to VC Words on Wednesday. Every Wednesday, I bring some venture capital terms to you that might be confusing and cause you to hit pause in your capital raise journey. So today is designed to give you a little bit of clarity and hopefully also some confidence. Today, we are talking about pre-money valuation cap versus post-money valuation cap. So what's the difference between the two? It's actually pretty big. A pre-money valuation cap is usually attached when a company is doing a safe agreement and cannot, or even a convertible note, and is not at a stage yet where they really feel confident in valuing their company. And so you use a valuation cap to say, okay, this is the max that I feel like my company might be worth now, or it might even be a little bit below the max because you're negotiating that with your potential investors. But it's basically to say, okay, this is what we think it could be around about worth at this point, based off of just our stage versus getting into the nitty-gritty of revenue and team and all the things. So you could have as a pre-seed safe, you could have a pre-money valuation cap of $5 million. And then when you go to do a priced round, the valuation is going to be usually exponentially higher than that. And so the investors are going to get a big bonus for when they convert into equity, when you do that equity raise. And they should get the bonus because they're the first money in. And so they should reap the benefits of being an early stage investor. So a post-money cap is actually you setting the ownership that an investor is going to receive once you do an equity raise. So there is a big difference. So a pre-money valuation cap, there is no percentage of ownership tied to the valuation that you're doing, how much money is put in. You're not guaranteeing, 10% of equity or 5% of equity. With a post-money valuation, you are. And so that's where things come into play when you're doing an early stage safe. And so you want to be careful of the steps that you take in deciding. Here where we sit in 2023, the post-money val cap is actually, post-money valuation is actually becoming more commonplace. And so you as a founder need to decide what you want to do. So I want to note that I am not an attorney nor a financial expert. And so everything I mention here is of my own opinion. It is not legal or financial advice. But if I were you, I would look for a pre-money valuation cap versus post-money. It is a lot cleaner, easier, and beneficial to you as a founder. And that's the important part. You want to make sure you are not diluted down so much by that post-money that, when you go to exit the company, that you're not left with very small percentage. And so with anything, I always advise you get an attorney and an accountant to advise you on the best step for you. And with your, maybe outsourced CFO or an accountant, ask them to model out, or you can model out what the dilution would look like for you with both of these options. It's worth spending the time and maybe a little bit of money into understanding the difference between the two and the impact for you when you go to raise your equity round or when you go to exit your company. Thank you so much for giving this a watch, and I will see you next Wednesday. Bye.